What's up, Congo Nation? I'm Sister Johnson, and welcome to our science lesson. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. We are going to begin today's science lesson with our scientist spotlight. Arthur B.C. Walker Jr. was a solar physicist and a pioneer. He was born an only child in Cleveland, Ohio on August 24th, 1936. Young Arthur loved science. Both of his parents supported him, but his mother Hilda was especially key in his development. His first love was chemistry, but then he decided to pursue physics, and his mother encouraged him to apply to the Case Institute of Technology in Cleveland. Arthur B. Walker Jr. started out in nuclear physics, but earned a PhD in astrophysics. Walker is one of the nation's bright lights in solar research. He used his X-ray vision to see inside the sun's surface. As a solar physicist, he is a leader in the use of thin films and X-rays to study its corona. The sun's corona is the outermost part of the sun's atmosphere. Since 1987, telescopes Walker has developed have ridden satellites into space, capturing the sun's atmosphere. Now that you've learned about Arthur B.C. Walker Jr., answer the following questions in your composition book. Number 1. Who was Walker Jr.? Number 2. What were his contributions to science? And number 3. What does Walker Jr. have in common with Benjamin Banneker? Congo Nation, our concept for today's science lesson is to take a look at things in the sky. So our first activity is to visualize. I want you all to close your eyes and picture the night sky. What you're looking for, or what you are focusing on, is the moon. Using a clustering chart, you're going to write down everything that you visualize when you close your eyes and picture the moon in the night sky. Yay, Bo? All right, so your clustering chart should look like this. The word moon is your topic. You'll draw a shape around the moon, and then at these points are where you'll write down the things that you visualize. Yay, Bo? All right, Congo Nation, please take about 5 minutes to do that. Well done on your moon clustering chart, Congo Nation. But now I have another question for you. Have you seen the moon any other time? Please leave your answer down below in our YouTube video's comment section. Now that you're finished your clustering chart, let's learn about more things in the sky. Read the text with me, Congo Nation. Moja and Billy Tattoo. Look up. You can see many things in the daytime sky. You can see the sun. The sun is the star closest to Earth. A star is an object in the sky. It gives off its own light. The sun gives light and heat to Earth. You may also see clouds in the daytime sky. Sometimes you can even see the moon. You can see many things in the nighttime sky. You may see the moon. The moon is a large sphere or ball of rock. It does not give off its own light. You may also see clouds at night. You may see stars in the nighttime sky. There are too many stars to count. They are not evenly spaced in the sky. Stars and other objects in the sky look small. We can magnify them to see them better. Magnify means to make something look bigger. A telescope is a tool that helps us magnify things in the sky. Which picture of the moon shows what the moon looks like underneath a telescope? Very good. It's the picture of the moon where the moon looks the biggest. Let's look at the shape of things in the sky. Many objects in the sky are spheres. A sphere is a round ball. The moon is a sphere. So is the sun. Let's show what we know about things in the sky.
All right, Congo Nation, we are finished learning about the sun, the moon, and the stars. And now in your composition book, I want you to answer the following questions. What is the nia or the purpose of the sun? What is the nia of stars? And what is the nia of moon? So you're going to write the purpose of the sun, the moon, and the stars inside of your composition books. Yay, Bo?
Congo Nation, let's apply what we know to this Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is a tool that we can use to compare and contrast. On each side of the Venn diagram are topics. For this side of the Venn diagram, we will write things about the daytime sky. On this side, we will write things about the nighttime sky. And in the middle is where we compare the two. We write how they are similar. Yay, Bo? The question that we're answering is, what do we see in the sky? Yay, Bo? So we're going to write what we see in the daytime sky here, what we see in the nighttime sky here, and then what we see in both the daytime sky and the nighttime sky here in the middle of our Venn diagram. Yay, Bo? All right, so take a look at our word bank. These are the things that we learned about today: the sun, the moon, the clouds, and the stars. Let's do the sun first. Congo Nation, when do we see the sun in the sky? Is it in the daytime, the nighttime, or both? Very good, it's the daytime. So we're going to write, we see the sun in the daytime. Now we could just write we see the sun, but we wanted to stretch our sentence. Yay, Bo? All right, Congo Nation. Do we see in the nighttime? No, very good. So it couldn't fit here in both. And we know that we don't only see it in the nighttime sky. Let's move on to the stars. I want you to close your eyes and visualize again. Visualize the daytime sky. Can you see the stars, scholars? No, very good. The stars are not visible in the daytime sky. What about the nighttime sky? Yes, very good. So let's write stars here. And we're going to write a complete sentence. So in the nighttime sky, we see the stars. Yay, Bo? And you should be completing this in your composition book. So if you need to pause the video to draw your Venn diagram and to write our two sentences, you may do so now. Let's move on to clouds. When do we see clouds in the sky, Congo Nation? Okay, I heard some scholars say daytime. Can we also see clouds in the nighttime sky? Yes or no? Yes, we can, and we learned that in our text today. So let's write clouds here in the middle, which means that we can see clouds in the daytime sky and the nighttime sky. We see clouds in the daytime and nighttime sky. If you with me so far, say check. All right, if we look at our word bank, we have one more to go. Let's talk about the moon. When do we see the moon, Congo Nation? Again, I heard daytime and nighttime, so close your eyes. Have you ever seen the moon in the daytime? Can you picture it as you visualize? Yes, very good. We see the moon, of course, in the nighttime. That's where we usually see it, but we can also see it in the daytime sky. So do I write it here? Do I just write it here? No, very good. I have to put it in the middle, which means that we see it in the daytime and the nighttime. We see the moon. Yay, Bo? All right, very good, Congo Nation.
Congo Nation, we've learned about the sun, the stars, and the moon. We compared the nighttime sky to the daytime sky using a Venn diagram. I'm going to put a science message on the screen, and you are going to copy it into your composition book. Once you're finished, you can resume this video.
This part of today's text will serve as your science message. Please copy this part of our text into your composition book.
Now that you're finished writing down your science message, we are going to find the main idea and 3 details in our science message. Who remembers what main idea means? Very good. Main idea is what the story is mostly about. And what's a detail, Congo Nation? Very good. A detail is a part or an event in a story. So, check out your science message. I want you to find the main idea and circle it. And then you're going to find 3 details or parts of your science message and underline them. Yay, Bo?
Congo Nation, were you able to find the main idea? Which sentence did you circle? If you circled, you can see many things in the daytime sky, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. That is our main idea. Now, reread your science message and underline 3 details. Remember that details are parts of the text.
Congo Nation, great job on finding the main idea and details of your science message. But now I want to take another look at Seshet.
Seshet is the ancient Egyptian symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and writing. She is the matron deity over 7 scientific professions, including mathematics, accounting, architecture, astronomy, building, surveying, and timekeeping. Seshet has held many titles, including Foremost of the Builders, the Lady of Fate, the Mistress of the House of Books, and the Lady of Years.
In your composition books, you are going to answer these 2 questions about Seshet. Can we use Seshet to refer to our science lessons as well as our math? If you say yes, you're going to tell me why. And if you say no, you're going to tell me why not. Number 2 is what other connections between math and science did you see in today's lesson? Please answer those 2 questions in your composition books.
Let's take a look at your science project. For this project, You are going to observe the position of the sun in the morning and the afternoon for a period of 7 days, beginning today, Tuesday, May 12, 2020, and ending on Monday, May 18, 2020. You will create the chart titled The Sun in the Sky, just like the one pictured here. And then follow the do this steps. Step 1 says, observe the morning sky. Is the sun high or low? Record your answer in your chart. You will repeat the same step in the afternoon and write high or low on the chart. Step 3 says, do steps 1 and 2 for 4 more days, but we are going to do it for a total of 7. Yay, Bo? Once you're finished observing the sun, you're going to draw conclusions. Answer the questions. How does the sky look different throughout the day? Did you observe a pattern? And if you did, describe the pattern.
Congo Nation, we have come to the end of our science lesson. Before you go, please take a picture of your moon clustering chart, your comprehension questions about the NIA of the stars, the sun, and the moon, the questions you answered on our science spotlight, the questions you answered about Sachet, and of course your Venn diagram. Yay, Bo? You're going to send all of those assignments to our nation's email at grade1@sfacs.us. All right, Congo Nation, after you eat lunch, do not forget to head over to Sister Sabrina's page for your physical education class. Yay, Bo? All right, scientists, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on Thursday.